To Midday Kentucky, everyone will joining me in the studio is Marty Preston. Now, he's a certified mortgage planner and branch manager over there at Benchmark Mortgages. How are you, my friend?
I'm
Welcome
great.
to Midday Kentucky. You're on the day that we have Paula, the penguin, coming in.
It's going to be tough to compete with Paula.
It's going to be tough to compete with Paula. Now, we're talking about getting mortgages, and you know, it is very competitive out there. I remember a few weeks ago, probably about 2 months ago, I went on to see if I could afford to get a mortgage here in Kentucky. The phone has not stopped ringing from people wanting my business.
Oh, yeah.
What is the first step when it comes to trying to find a mortgage?
Well, so the first thing you have to do is you have to get pre-approved now.
Okay.
And the reason really is because we have an inventory shortage. Right now there are a lot more people out there wanting to buy a home than there are homes for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so what happens is like within the last 2 weeks, we had one home that a client of ours bought, and they had 17 different offers on the same house. So the most competitive part is, you know, you certainly have a lot of lenders out there competing for your business, but you actually have a whole lot of home buyers competing for each house.
Yes, so that would also, that's good for business because it drives up the property value, yeah?
Certainly if you're a seller, it's a good time. So, you know, you hear on all these shows, for years I've heard people buying homes for more than list price.
Yeah.
I've never actually experienced it here in Lexington, but within the last month or so, I've had at least 2 or 3 deals where someone would list their home for a certain amount, and because they had so many competing offers, they ended up selling it for more than they even asked for it.
So is that a good thing for mortgage brokers?
Sure. It just means it's good and bad. I mean, we would like to have more homes out there so we could do more loans and all that, but it's certainly good that there's that much demand, people wanting to buy homes.
Okay, so we've gone out and we've got our pre-approved loan. Now, talk to me a little bit about, you see these saying 20% down, 10% down, or 5% down. Where do we go when it comes to what is the best amount to put down for a deposit?
So that would be like asking a physician what the best health plan is for you. Every single person is different. So, you know, if a lender tries to steer you one way or the other without asking you questions about your finances, you know, you never want to put down so much money that you don't have emergency reserves back and things like that. So what we do at Benchmark is we meet with every client face to face. A lot of lenders are trying to do things over the phone and do it in 5 minutes over the internet.
Like what's been happening to me.
All that sounds great, but do you really know what you're getting there? So what we do is we sit down with each client, we kind of craft a plan specific to their needs, to their plan. Some people plan on living in a home 5 to 10 years. Some people plan on living in a home 20 to 30 years. Some people plan on living in a home 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
All those require different strategies. Some people have a lot of money to put down. They may have just sold a home and have $100,000 from the sale. Some people may barely have saved up $10,000. So what we want to do is help each client find the best mortgage for them.
Okay, when a client comes in and sees you, do they have to have, well, I'm interested in that house there, or can they come and get pre-approved for a certain amount and then go searching? What are you suggesting is the best option?
Great question. So they need to come in as soon as possible. I tell, you know, a lot of lenders don't want to meet with you until you've already found a home because they feel like it's a waste of their time. I feel the exact opposite. If you want to buy a home a year from now, I want to go ahead and meet with you. We can talk about all the details. It's much less stressful when all the numbers aren't on the line. We can talk about exactly what home amount you'll be approved for, what down payment makes sense for you, what payment range makes sense for you. That way you can go and find the exact house that meets your need. No surprises, all that. And it will really help your real estate agent find the right home for you too, because you already know exactly what your parameters are.
I'm a little bit confused myself. So this is a question not just for me, but I'm sure people at home. Fixed mortgages or variable mortgages? What is better?
So again, back to specific plans. If you ask me in general, I would always say fixed.
Oh,
We're one of the only countries in the world that actually offer fixed rate mortgages.
Right.
Most only offer variable. Statistically, the average person doesn't really keep a loan very long, but what we do is we ask every client, how long do you plan on staying in the home? So in other words, once you find this home, is this a home you're going to be in there 5 years, 10 years, 20, whatever? And then based on that, we'll determine what product makes sense.
Well, Marty, thank you so much. We're going to have you back. I think it's great information. And we can get more information. There it all is there. Benchmark Mortgage. There is a website and also phone number. Give Marty a call, everyone. Like, he's got great information for you. Thanks for coming in. Now it's